So if you're coming into Mexico by plane, what is the best way to get here to Bosque Village? Well, the easiest thing to do is to fly into Morelia, have a morning arrival time, and make it in one day to Bosque Village in a taxi. That way you won't arrive too late or in the dark. If you've got a lot of baggage, that's taken care of. Hopefully if you're flying with other people, you can share the cost of the taxi. Now where I come from, I would never take a taxi, it's too expensive. Here, it's the best deal. You could save a little bit of money by taking public transport, like buses and things, on each little leg, switching multiple times, being confused at each one. But your primary goal, if you're flying in with your stuff, should be get to the Bosque Village safely. You can travel around later once you know what's going on. I suppose if you speak Spanish and really want to save a few pennies, do it, or pesos. You know, take your slowest possible transport with your maximum confusion and your least amount of control over your transportation, inconveniencing other people perhaps to save a little bit of money. Don't do it. Come in on the plane, get in one of the official taxis, go to Yotatiro if you have a lot of luggage, we'll pick you up there, or walk in if you don't have a lot of luggage. Now, I'm just telling you the easiest way. There's other options. There are other airports you can fly into where you could get some time in Mexico City and maybe get a cheaper flight. But of course, it's expensive to stay in Mexico City, and it takes a while to explore it. So a couple days in Mexico City, you'll just really not be amazing, be all that amazing. You can fly into Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa, and you can get a little beach time before or after coming to Bosque Village. That's a little more doable. You then have to bus up from the coast, and that's not super hard. You could bus up to Pátzcuaro and then switch to a taxi from there. I find it just easier to get here in a taxi. I think that people who are trying to save a few pennies by doing slow and difficult transport are increasing their risk, and they probably have incorrect values about their visit. It's very cheap to live in Bosque Village, but out doing things, there's risk and there's cost. Make it easy on yourself, make it easy on me, because we don't like people showing up after dark or getting lost or needing favors. It's just a really bad introduction to Bosque Village. Take the easy transport.